I have a deeply held preference for peaceful solutions.
Conflicted perhaps, but firm in his view that it's his country's moral duty to act against Syria. Hardly a surprise, says this analyst.
Obama's always been a centrist. To be sure, we've wound down Iraq, or at least officially left Iraq, or winding down Afghanistan. But, for example, the amount of drone attacks and the amount of, you could say, extra-legal activities that have involved lots of deaths, and in fact, many more than the Bush administration, have taken place underneath this president.
And despite vast domestic unpopularity for any U.S. action in Syria, this president has pressed on, conjuring comparisons with his predecessor.
Unlike certainly George Bush, is that he's well aware of the contradictions. The speech last night was quite interesting because he was clearly trying to square the circle here and trying to basically make an argument, sort of convince himself that all the different exceptions and problems that he saw in making a military strike, as he was proposing, or certainly threatening a military strike, somehow could be explained by addressing all the different issues that he's well aware of, the American people, the Congress, the international community are objecting to.
As Americans mark the 12th anniversary of September the 11th, events used as a pretext for wars they continue to be engaged in.
There's little doubt that the image of this president has been reshaped, particularly for those on the extreme sides of this debate. For the liberals who believe they had in Mr. Obama an anti-war president, particularly given his campaign positions on the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, and then those on the far right who thought he could never be hawkish enough. Perhaps the lesson that to be commander-in-chief is less about your ideology and legacy and more about the realities of the day. Shervin Bryce, SABC News, New York.